Hey, what's up? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Chardonnay, and today I'm going to be doing a very quick pattern haul video. Toward the end of the year, Simplicity had a holiday sale or end of year sale where a majority of their patterns were $4.99, and I went ahead and snagged me a few patterns because one of my personal goals coming into this year, I knew I really wanted to get into sewing my own clothes and making alterations to some of my existing items because I am someone who is short and petite. So oftentimes, not only am I buying the items, but then I also have to get additional alterations, whether that is a pair of pants, a skirt, or a dress that I'm getting shortened because of my height, or I am getting an item taken in because clothes tend to just swallow me up. Your girl is vertically challenged, and even in my home, I'm someone who keeps a step stool on standby. Whether I'm trying to reach an item high up in my closet or high up in my kitchen cabinet, your girl is vertically challenged. So I wanted to snag a few patterns during this sale, and I'm excited to share the patterns that I picked up with you all. And I'm also going to share with you all why I'm deciding to start with these patterns in particular as someone who is a beginner sewist. And if you're interested in checking out some of the patterns that I already have in my existing stash, be sure to check out the other video that I have on my channel. I share with you all some of the patterns that were either gifted to me or I've just kind of picked up throughout the years that I never really got around to sewing because I didn't have the space or the time to do so. So if you're interested, check that out as well. But for now, let's get into some of the patterns that I picked up this past December. Now, the first pattern I'm going to share with you all is Simplicity 9857. Now, this is an easy to sew pattern. It comes in the size extra small through extra, extra large. I absolutely love that. As I was online looking for patterns to start with, I kind of took an inventory of the things that I currently wear in my closet. Now, if you all have been watching my videos for some time now, and you know that I primarily talk about podcasting and videography because that's what I do. And so this hobby will allow me to take a little bit of a break from, those types of videos and share with you all what I like to do in my pastime. But also, your girl needs a little razzle dazzle in her wardrobe. I don't know how many times I've worn this sweatshirt on my YouTube channel. So I need some more lounge clothes, and I figured I would start with this one because this one isn't easy to sew. I feel like I'll get the most wear out of it because I'm normally wearing lounge clothes, and I just wanted to start with something that will give me a confidence boost about getting comfortable and confident about wearing the pieces that I make. And so I think that this would be something that would be cool to start off with. Some of the fabrics that they recommend using for this are stretch knits only, such as bamboo, double knit, ponte, sweater knit, sweatshirt fleece, terry knit, and then that's for A and C. For the top and bottom, they recommend you use those fabrics. And then for B, which is the bralette, they recommend that you use more activewear knits, interlock, jersey, rib knit, and then C, pick a knit. And then also they recommend using a lightweight fusible interfacing for this. So I'm super excited about this. I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it. And this will help me, give me that confidence boost with wearing the items that I make. And then also, just because it's a lounge piece, I can get a lot of wear out of it. So I'm excited about this first pattern. The next pattern, I'm excited about this because not only do I want to make myself some pieces, but I think it'll be so cool and thoughtful to just start even making my friends some handmade gifts this year. And so you can never go wrong. Like, I feel like giving someone a pair of like socks or a robe for the holidays, you can never go wrong with it. Like you always need socks, and then a robe. I really feel like it's a thoughtful gift. And so they have two different versions of the robes. This is pattern 8800. This comes in the size extra small through extra large. This is another Simplicity pattern. I don't think that this is a unisex pattern, but I almost feel like with this bottom E one, the shorter one, I feel like this could also be a male's robe, like a a robe made for a guy. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea or not. I don't know. I'm in the beginning of my journey of sewing, so let me know before I get to sewing this up for a friend and it may not fit, but I think it will be. Like, it's a robe. How could you put a sex on a robe? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. But anyways, it has a bralette. It has a kind of a tunic type of lounge or sleek top, and then it has some pajama pants. So this, I feel like it has a ton of options for you to work with. Again, I think this is something simple and easy for me to sew, and I can see myself making a robe in almost every color. It's especially if I turn out to like this. Some of the fabrics that they recommend that you use for this piece is challis, charmeuse, cotton lawn, cotton types, crepe de chine. Y'all, I don't know how to pronounce most of this stuff. So for this one, I'm just going to put the fabrics that they recommend you use up on the screen so I can stop embarrassing myself as I try to pronounce the fabrics that they recommend for this pattern. But anyways, this is super cute and I'm excited to make this one. The next pattern I picked up was Simplicity 8229. This comes in all sizes for US. This is basically a bralette and a pair of panties. So y'all, undergarments can be expensive. They add up. And another thing I was doing as I was thinking about what types of patterns I wanted to start out with, I looked at what types of garments do I already have. And I already have a ton of these like lacy bras. And oftentimes, when you go shopping, they mainly selling, a little shoestring or a piece of lace or whatever for $20 or $30 for one pair of panty or a bra. And I'm like, okay, like now might be a good time to just figure out how to sew my own. And I think this would be a cool pattern to start with to kind of get into making my own undergarments. Now, some of the fabrics that they recommend for this are any type of fabric that has about 30 to 40% stretch. For bra, A and B, at least 8-inch wide stretch lace with one side having a scalloped edge. Galloon lace is an ideal choice. And then for A, B, and C, lining, they recommend a power net, a stretch mesh, or a micro mesh. And then for the back of B and C panties in knits or spandex, and then the crotch lining, they recommend using jersey. So I think as I start to assemble these patterns and things of that nature, it's going to be interesting to learn about the types of fabrics that are used for garments like this. So that way I could keep an eye out if I'm randomly browsing the fabric store for, if I'm like, ooh, that's a cute garment, that'll be cute for a bralette or panties. It's just interesting to know what types of fabrics are used for these types of garments, and then figuring out how I can make this piece my own. But again, I think this is another pattern that I'll get lots of use out of. The next pattern I have is Simplicity 8212. This has 4 different styles of leggings. The first one is a high-rise fit with mesh panels. So basically it has cutouts on the side of the leggings. This one is a mid-rise capri. This one down here is a high-rise capri with contrast panels. And this one is a mid-rise legging. So basically your standard legging. Some of the fabrics that they recommend for this are fabrics that are sized for stretch knits only, active knits, active wear knits, stretch lame, stretch velvet. And then for C, which is this one with the mesh cutout, they recommend a stretch lace or pick a knit. And then they said that extra fabric needed to match plaid, stripes, or one-way design fabrics. But I'm most excited about this one, which is the mesh cutout, and then this one for color blocking some leggings. And again, it's a lounge piece, and I think I'll get tons of use out of this. And I think that this one, depending on how you make it, what type of fabric you come across, this can really be a sexy, fun pair of leggings to have. So really excited about this. And I don't know if I said this already, but this pattern comes in the size extra extra small through extra extra large, and extra extra small for them on this pattern is a size 4. I tend to usually fit in a size 0 to 2. So I'm going to be getting some practice on how to tailor this to fit me from this pattern. The next pattern that I picked up was McCall's M7330, and this is a romper pattern. Now, when it comes to dressing, I'm more of a one and done type of person. I prefer to wear dresses, skirts, or rompers. And what I'm most excited about this is this has so many different ways that you can wear this romper, whether it's shorts, pants, sleeveless with a quarter length sleeve or a long sleeve. It just has so many different variations that you can play around with, and I'm super excited about it. This comes in a size extra small through medium, and I think this is one of those garments again where I'm gonna get a little bit of practice of learning how to alter and tailor the patterns and the pieces to fit me specifically, because even the extra small in this is the smallest is between like a 4 and a 6. Some of the suggested fabrics that they have for this pattern are a medium weight woven fabric such as challis, chambray, cotton blends, or a washed silk. This is a total of 21 pieces. So I feel like this pattern will be one of those patterns where it's like, all right, I got to cut it out one day, sew a pocket one day, a leg the next. This is going to be one of those projects that you kind of pick up and put down, especially for me since I'm a beginner sewist. Normally they have on the patterns what level of difficulty it is. And for me, just looking at this, I feel like this is more of an advanced pattern, so it's going to take me some time, but I'm excited. I'm already thinking about what fabrics I can use for this. So I almost dropped it, but I'm super excited about this. And the last pattern that I have to show you all is Simplicity S9338. This runs in the size extra small through extra large. A little bit of story about this pattern because this is a male's pattern. My best friend was randomly talking to me. He's like, hey, what are you looking forward to within this new year? And I was like, oh, I'm really, like I was telling you, I'm really looking forward to just sewing my own clothes and making the time to do that. He was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Like, make me a pair of shorts. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And he was like, no, make me some shorts. I'm like, okay, cool. So I came across this pattern, and I'm really into mixing it up and playing around with wearing men's wear or men's fashion and making it my own. So I'm happy that this comes in a size extra small through extra large because I can make him a pair of shorts, and then if I want to, I can make myself a pair of lounge shorts as well. So I'm excited about this. This is a Mimi G pattern, and the fabrics that they recommend for this one is denim, twill, poplin, ripstop, tinsel. The shorts, it says you can also use interlock, fox leather, and then extra fabric is needed to match plaid, stripes, or one-way design fabrics. So whew, y'all, that is a lot. I think I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 patterns. Okay, 6 patterns to work with. And like I said earlier, I have another video where I'll show you all some of my existing patterns that I already have. So be on the lookout for another pattern haul video. This has already been a long-winded video, but let me know what you all think about some of the patterns that I've already shown you all. Is there one in particular you're really interested in seeing me make? Maybe I'll do a sew along video. I'm not really sure, but I'm super excited about this. Happy to share this process and this hobby with you all. And let me know in the comments if you recommend any pattern that comes in a size extra small, 0 to 2. I'm looking for those patterns to sew up within this year. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.